This is a very stressful time of year for families, getting back in the groove from back to school routines, rushing the kids to their activities, and trying to squeeze in some time for yourself. All that can be extremely stressful, but help is on the way. Joining us today from Fresh Mommy blog is Tabitha Blue. Thank you, Tabitha, for coming today and bringing a friend.
Oh, yeah, she's excited.
And who is this young lady?
This is Aria. This is my youngest.
How old is Aria?
She is 4 months.
Oh my God.
And how many children do you have?
4.
Four.
She's the fourth.
You qualify as an expert.
You, she does. You know what you're talking about.
That's right.
Oh, goodness. We need some advice for you. Okay. How do you do it?
Well, for one, I'll say it's never perfect. But something that always, always helps is planning ahead. As much as you can do the night before makes mornings so much less stressful. Especially in the fall, that's when mornings are crazy because you're getting them out to school and making lunches and breakfast and all that. So if you can do most of those things the night ahead, the night before, laying clothes out, all of that, it helps tremendously.
Okay, that sounds like
number
really
one.
good
That's number
advice.
1 tip. Right.
Even if you don't have kids, that's good advice.
Right, yeah, that helps all of us get out the door. Beth. On time.
Try
that. To make it on time.
Now, tell us about your next tip.
Making a list is huge. I'm a big list person, but when you do have a lot of schedules to just go between and all of that.
With 4 kids, you've got a lot.
There's a lot, yep. So lists help. There's one that we know that is great, especially for moms. It's called WUNDERLIST. It's an app. It's a free app. There are a lot out there. This one you can also share, for example, with your husband, with other friends. Maybe your mom helps. I know you help with your
Yes, I
grandkids.
do.
So the whole family can share in this list, and you know you can get things done. You know what you need to get done.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's very good.
Yep,
Very
check it
good.
off.
I've got to check that out.
Though, and I think that would be. I need to take mine to the next level. I walk
Right?
around with a dorky pen and paper.
Yes.
So that's a
Well,
great
that way
idea.
you can get your husband on the list. And
Yeah,
you
good
know
point.
he has to.
And I lose that piece of
right?
paper. That's not good. Okay. It is so stressful at my house getting ready in the mornings. You got any help for that?
I do. Morning routines are huge, and especially when we get up in the morning, if we start checking social media and things like that first thing in the morning, it actually sets us up in a more reactive state of mind. So really avoid as much as you can online first thing until you can work your mind and yourself into being awake. So if you can set a morning routine for yourself, first, something that makes you happy, something that wakes you up a little more slowly, then your mind is ready to face the day. And that actually helps with your kids and your schedules and everything else in the morning because you're ready to face the day.
but once you gradually do it. But you know,
Exactly.
when you think about it, you have a newborn.
Yes.
How do you do that and then juggle all of the other kids?
Help.
She has 2 hands, one on each side.
Making a list is helpful, absolutely. And there are a lot of ways you can do it. One thing I like to do, even on my blog, we have a worksheet that you can
A
kind
worksheet.
of go
I'm going to hold
through.
this up so we can all see the worksheet.
And this is a way that anyone can set a morning routine that helps them because you can really get on it. You know, not everyone's mornings are the same. So what you have to do is different than me, but we can get on there what needs to be done in my home.
And what I found the hardest thing was taking care of myself. Like you might get the kids all ready, but I then look like a hot mess. Do you have some help for that?
Absolutely. So yeah, when you can't take a shower in the morning, which is probably
That
most mornings,
happens.
there are some help. So for one, when you don't have time to wash your hair, there are some great products out there. Dry shampoo is something that most moms swear by.
Absolutely.
So like this one here, the Mark Anthony's Clear Dry Shampoo. You just spray it in, let it dry for about a minute to absorb the oils, and then tussle your hair, and it gives you a clean, fresh look.
Very good.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yep, something here for curly hair as well. This is the Design Essentials Coconut and Manoi Curl Refresher. So curly hair, you don't have to worry. We've got something for you too. And that just kind of quenches the thirst if the frizz is tamed.
And we've got about 30 seconds. What else have you got for us?
Let's get into breakfast. Set out things that the kids can get themselves, and that's something that helps us get out the door in the morning.
absolutely.
Some things you can do too online. You can find so many recipes for overnight oats. So that's something you don't have to actually cook in the morning, but then they can have a nice healthy breakfast, or moms too, that are pretty much ready to go. And you
Great
can add
idea.
You can
proteins,
skip the
fruit.
shower, but you can't skip eating.
Okay. Do you believe in
Out the door.
rewards?
Absolutely. So rewards are huge. I think for a mom, you need to have rewards as well.
I
But
agree.
same for your kids. So maybe it's a little extra screen time, or maybe it's taking your teenager for a sweet treat. You know, when habits are built that that help get them out the door and help, like themselves getting ready in the morning.
Oh, wow.
It helps
Oh, these are
tremendously.
great
Awesome
ideas.
ideas, yeah.
Thank you. I've got to write them down. Thanks so much.
And look at you, a good uncle over there.
I know.
She likes
So much
Jeffrey.
fun.
Very well-trained baby. Coming up next in Money Matters, Thinking Pink Matters. We'll be right back.